Well, this is new. Ooh. What was the... What was Itachi's visual move that locked you into like a dream? I'm gonna have to Google it. Hey, Ping, how are you? Do you know Itachi's move where he would like make you daydream forever? I'm about to Google it because I can't remember the name of it. Been better, been worse, still pushing. Yes, that is 2025 for me. But I'm gonna Google it real quick. Yeah, Tsukiyomi. There we go. You remember the effect, but the name. Yeah, Tsukiyomi. To order a brand new laptop. It's the framework laptop. Okay, nice, nice. Get to change out your parts as you need. But Where did I leave off? Let's see. I measured. Okay. I'm waiting for one to finish that over there. $16 gigs RAM. Okay. Yeah, I think this machine that I have right now has 32 gigs of RAM. It's probably not being used properly, but I'm at the point where I need like 32 gigs of RAM. No, 64 gigs of RAM. Actually, I need the same specs that I have right now. Is just the current gen of them. That's what I was doing. I was down there, and then I was filling up my inventory with gravel. I remember. 1 terabyte storage. Okay. Yeah, I need a new monster rig, but don't have the funds for it. I'm very, very overdue for it. I think in a couple years, I will have missed my PC upgrade cycle for the 3rd time. Usually every 3 years, I either like hodgepodge myself a new machine, or I used to hodgepodge myself a new machine, or I would completely build a new one from scratch. And it's coming up on 9 years now. Yeah, we just recently got a laptop. It's very entry level. I need one that's about double the power, but that's all we can do for right now. Man, this is glitchy. Why is it doing that? Laptop is on 7 years. Yeah. Dang, when did I get that other laptop? We still use it. It's just, they're like, hey laptop, we need you to open up some Google Sheets. And it's like, all right, just give me a minute. We're like, okay, I'm gonna make a sandwich. I'll be back. We're like, all right, I'm on it. Then we come back and he's like, I got everything open for you. And I'm like, good computer. And we need to open up this other program too. And it's like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I'm like, yeah, sure you can. And it crashes. I think Kiki is giving me a curse. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked by the creaking. Man. And it's like the game updated too recently. So Is it my video card? The only thing I can think of is that it's my video card, like, freaking out. Yeah, it's like every time I put down a block, it's like the entire world rolls over. Or is it just gravel? Yeah, it's just gravel. Every time I place gravel, the whole world freaks out. Huh? Well, it's not as crazy as it was before, but... Giggy! What happened? Giggy, where you at? I got some stuff to say. Cool. Alright, let's start ourselves a new row. See? Right here it's not freaking out. Oh, I spoke too soon. I was like, hurry up. I don't want to turn my head and there be a creeper right there. Alright. Cool. Oh, all those fish that were down at the bottom got all dried out. Start putting some... I need this for over there. I need this for the ruler. Kind of done with the rulers right now. Oh, fish. Boop, boop. Oh, that one's cooked. Okay. Oh. I was like, why is my cooked stuff not all stacked together? Boons.
Hello.
Hey! How are you? Hello?
Taco, I lost track of time, so I'm gonna grab,
You're breaking up some. I heard lost track of lunch.
Thank you. Close.
Wait,
Back.
what?
Hello?
Oh, y'all are confusing me. Was that wine earlier?
Yeah?
Okay. How come
You
you,
hopped in
didn't?
and-
How come you didn't
What?
chicken?
I did.
I did not hear it.
Did you not hear what Juan said either?
I heard part of what Juan said.
Yeah, he said he'll go get some food and he'll be right back.
Oh, my computer's about to die.
You better order everything before tomorrow then, or else yoing, prices are skyrocketing and you're gonna be paying an arm and a leg for him.
afford a computer anyway.
Well, you're definitely not about to be able to afford one soon. I need food.
Gravel.
Oh my gosh, I got to complain about what I was eating. So, I had a
Why
like.
did you eat it then?
Well, no. It was good. I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining about why it does this thing and stuff.
Okay.
So like,
Uh,
okay,
One
so
second.
it. Uh-huh.
Ever since I saw your clip with the pig, I'm like scared to walk up my walls now.
Why is so funny? Why is there a villager in my water? Where'd you even come from? I can't even get rid of you because there's 3 iron golems. Oh my god. I gotta do daily routine check. Are all the frogs in here?
Gotta do roll
One,
call.
2. Yeah, because, I thought an open concept would be good, aka a open roof concept. But after doing some Googling, turns out frogs can jump 8 blocks up. And if they learn how to parkour just the right way, they technically can jump out of this.
Okay.
So yeah, so I always have to do a daily routine check when I come in to make sure none of them decide to jump out because this tree made it kind of inconvenient to make it a actual roof. And at the same time, I just didn't want to.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. So had a protein bowl,
Protein bar.
and it was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's like one of those most like randomest things you find. You're like, I'm gonna try it, cause it is a like plant-based protein bowl, so it has like 21 grams of protein, but like from plants and stuff. So it has like those. Stuff
You, you're
that
you're
gives you a
robotic.
lot of protein and every.
Um,
When you heat up other food, doesn't it like eventually like cool off like really fast in your opinion?
you cut half of what you said. Cut out. I'm getting the
Aw.
reverse of what happens to me.
Oh no, taco.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine now.
Uh,
I heard.
what did you hear then?
I heard plant-based protein.
Plant-based protein bowl.
Yes.
And then I asked, when you heat up food, isn't it like, where are you at?
Wall of gravel.
Oh, for some reason I was like 2 feet from you, but yet you didn't load it in. But like,
Wait,
when you
are you
heat
making
up,
me an accomplice again? Okay.
no, I don't have anything. I just came over here.
Okay.
But when you heat up food, isn't it like hot? Or not like, doesn't it like not? Do you not have sponges?
Huh?
That was a stupid question of me. Never mind. When you heat up food, doesn't it like cool off like really fast?
It depends on what it is. Like, if it's something cheesy, maybe. If it's like, if it has like cooked vegetables in it, like broccoli and something like that, that holds heat. or if it's like some kind of thick sauce. But other than that, yeah, normally this stuff cools down pretty quickly.
Well, I guess whatever the vegetables are and like the protein bowl thing, every last one of them must retain heat. Because, oh my gosh, this is the second time I've ate that gosh dang bowl, and my mouth is on fire because I'm pretty sure I just gave myself 3rd-degree burns from eating it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then it's like, it's been out of the microwave for 15 minutes and it's still boiling hot.
That is odd.
That's what I've been like. I gotta have like an industrial fan to blow each spoon because it's that hot still.
What if?
And it takes me 20 years to eat it.
What if once you're done cooking it, you put it in the fridge?
It's only gonna make the outside cold. It's not gonna get the retained heat on the inside and in the middle.
Well, if the outside's cold, do you stir it?
I'll try that next time. I do have one more bowl.
Okay. Also, hot and cold can be dangerous. So depending on what material the stuff is made out of.
You mean like the plastic bowl that it comes in at the freezer?
Well, like I don't know if your fridge has like glass shelves or not.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah, I would put like a pot holder or something.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandmother had made some food one time, and she's old school, so she has like glass baking trays and like ceramic baking trays and stuff. And she took something out of the oven and sat it somewhere, and it was like, and we were just, it's like one of the last few things to take out of the oven, and then we were all at the table, and in the kitchen we started, boosh! We were like, ah!
Breaking.
Yeah, something of a way different temperature touched the thing, and it exploded. So I'd like to not. You're like, thanks, Taco. I put this hot bowl on this cold glass tray, and then I closed the fridge. And by the time I got to my room, it blew up the fridge.
Oh my gosh. But the big debate, it's today.
Yeah.
Are we waiting for Juan to get back, or are we just...
It's like I want to say, yeah. I was hoping the signature would be here too, but
It's getting dark. I go to bed. I can't sleep yet, but it's getting dark, so I wait on bed.
okay. Ping says he has a good food story to share. After last week, he's never eating at his campus Chick-fil-A. Oh.
Campus Chick-fil-A, and he has a food story?
Yes. First thing you want is so expensive compared to previously. $20 for a fry, small drink, and a sandwich. 6 nuggets. That sounds like convention prices.
Oh, like at shows and stuff?
Yeah. Like you go there and then they're like, oh yeah, it's like $12. And I'm like, oh, okay. I want a Coke. And they're like, oh no, that's just for the sandwich. I'm like, for the what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, never mind.
Expensive for no good reason.
I'm glad I did not. I'm glad when I got here there was no line, because if I waited in line for you to tell me that I gotta buy a $12 sandwich,
That's just like the movies. I forgot how expensive going to the movies were.
Yes, it is.
Crash Jake spent $23 on that movie ticket, and then 25. Well, I didn't really spend 25. Me and my friend split the deal, but it was $25 for the popcorn deal that we got, which was 2 large drink and 1 large popcorn.
Wait a minute. $25 for the ticket?
23.
Where did you go?
And AMC.
Oh, yeah.
I went to an AMC in the afternoon because my friend worked.
Oh. Because I'm buying everything through the app, through the program, it's like the ticket was $8, but
Through the program.
yeah,
Fandango?
the rewards no, Fandango's chart. Oh, it's convenience fee and all that bull crap. No, the Cinemark rewards.
I don't have a Cinemark near me.
Yes.
That's what I was upset about. I couldn't get a pickaxe popcorn bucket, and I was so sad. I couldn't get any. I couldn't get any of the cool ones. AMC was doing their own little like tin can kind of thing, and I'm like, I don't want this cheap little looking thing. I want a gosh dang pickaxe.
Is it me or did their marketing like is everywhere?
AMC or Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Oh, the marketing's everywhere.
I'm like, they brought back the coupon for a double cheeseburger at McDonald's. So I was like, you know what? I'm out and about running some errands. Let me just grab a double cheeseburger real quick. It's been, 9 months since they had this coupon. And I was like, let me go ahead and grab that. And then the person in front of me, they like placed their order, and then it was like generating order, and it did like the whole progress bar across the screen, and I was like, whoa.
Did you get the Happy Meal?
So there's two
Minecraft
things.
one?
There's two things. There's the Minecraft Happy Meal, but then there's also the Minecraft meal for the adults. So you could get like a Big Mac meal or a nugget meal. I haven't gotten those yet because I'm still broke and I can't, even though it's really cool, I can't justify like a $10. I don't want to spend $10 on McDonald's. Like with my coupon, depending on what location I go to, I'm spending like just over $3 or just under $3. So, yeah, it's hopefully in the next couple weeks things will change, and I can start buying stuff again. But
That's not about to change, but okay.
yeah, cause what was it? Yeah, so the movie tickets for all four of us, it was $8 because we had 3 credits, so 3 of the tickets were free.
Yeah, well, I don't really go to the movie often enough to warrant having like anything free.
For your for that club that you were talking about, is it based off of going, or is it based off of
With
like a benefit of the program?
Based off going.
Okay. Yeah, just by being part of the club, you get a free ticket every month.
Well, I mean, if I bought like the expensive one, yeah, but it doesn't. I'm not spending $20 a month to get to watch 3 free movies a month or a week.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, because there's not enough movies out there to warrant me to go 3 times a week for free.
Yeah.
Barely enough to make me want to go even once a year.
What was it? Mama Taco's excited for movies this year. Did I talk about these already?
No.
Okay. What was it? The first one was Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out with another Jurassic World or whatever.
Saw that.
Extinction. So she was excited about that. And then did Saw get pushed back or something like that?
Which one?
Saw?
I don't remember seeing anything about it.
Okay. I think Saw got pushed, like, got delayed. So she was sad about that. And then Final Destination, they're coming out with another one of those.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so she's excited to go see that. I feel like there was 3 movies, but I can't. Oh, yeah, that's all 3. And I was like, cool. I want to see Jurassic Park, and that's it. So we may do a family trip where all of us go and see Jurassic Park. The only issue is I haven't seen Jurassic World Domination or Fallen Kingdom. Dominion, not Domination. So I need to find those 2.
Is
And
Jurassic Park auto in order or something? I thought they were just like constantly just coming out with like random ones or something.
I think they're in order, kind of like how I don't know the islands and stuff like that, but I know like the first one took place on the original island, and then the second one took place like stuff left. They took stuff from the island and tried to bring it to California or whatever, and then the third one was like, oh, this one island that nobody is supposed to be here. And then they kind of revamped the whole thing. I don't remember the story for them because it's been 10 years. What was it? Lost World was no. What is it? Jurassic World? Yes, Jurassic World was 2015.
Terrible.
Hey!
Terrible.
Hi, signature.
Hello. How is everyone doing?
Good.
The movie was terrible.
The what movie was terrible?
Jurassic
But you
World.
you were saying Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
dude, the movie sucked. It sucked. It was just boring. None of it made sense. Yeah, just it didn't need to happen.
Okay. I guess as soon as Juan gets here, we can go into the discussion. But yeah.
Are you discussing other movies until you can finally discuss the Minecraft movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are there any movies that you're eager to see this year?
There's a Kaiju number 8 movie that's coming out
Really?
this month, I think. Yeah, I gotta get tickets for it.
Is it
Matter of fact,
Hmm?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Is it one of those like is it one of those 2 episode specials, or is it actually like a side story?
So I'm gonna look it up. I just saw that they were having movies, so I guess I can let you know now.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
Hmm?
I said, what's going on?
So,
Kaiju number 8
got
movie.
you number 8.
Oh, that.
I'm back.
Hey!
What am I?
Hey.
I need glass.
So it's apparently a recap of the first season plus an original episode called hold on. Called Hoshina's Day Off.
Mm,
So it's
eh. Yeah, me and Shade had a discussion about anime movies, and
I need
They-
Demon Slayer to hurry up and come out.
hmm.
I need Demon Slayer to hurry up and come out.
Is it this year?
Yeah. End of this year.
Oh, okay, so fall.
Yes.
Cool, cool, cool.
but how about Solo Leveling?
Oh my
Man.
god. You know, I'm actually okay with how it ended. I'm more mad with the fact that the next season's not coming out to 2028. That's what I'm mad about.
Why so
Why is it
late?
Yeah.
Because the creator is working on something else. And so he has
Oh.
other projects and can't get to it yet.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I was like, take your
so
time.
it's being pushed back because of that.
Because then the man was finished, right?
I do not know. I don't usually keep track of that. I want to keep track of it to the point of, am I going to get another season in this anime? When I see there's a lot of it, I'm like, okay, that's all I need to know. Is there enough work to get another season out the anime?
There's enough work. 'Cause solo leveling started like in 2015 or 2014, somewhere around that time. 'Cause I
Mhm.
remember seeing that a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear about it until everybody's like, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. And then I didn't for like a year. And then I finally started watching it.
That whole thing movie.
But yeah, everybody's here.
We're about to get into the real stuff now.
So
Everybody's been talking about the-
I have bleach. I have I guess what is it? A disclaimer before we get into this. Yes. I understand.
You dressed up to see the
Huh?
movie, didn't you?
Hmm?
You dressed up to go see the movie, didn't you?
Oh no.
You
Nah.
wore like your Steve costume, a light blue shirt, some jeans,
My
Yeah,
diamond sword.
diamond sword.
So I get the demographic of Minecraft. I get that making a movie of something complex, things need to be simplified. I still have. I wish
Wait,
it could
can
have
we
been
go,
done better.
Like the initial thought, like before we even like talk
how would
about
that have
it.
been done better? Like you're making a movie about Minecraft. There's really not a story there.
There's chunks of story.
I understand that they had like, sure, but I don't know. Like to make a feasible story. I mean, essentially, you're just like marketing to make more money for toys and stuff like that. So
I mean,
I-
I figured
I-
when I saw the commercials. Or go ahead, Juan.
I mean, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, I mean, it made a good amount of money, so it's like doing really well, surprisingly, and everyone's
Good
kind of
amount
shocked
of
about
money.
that.
It's made more money than any other video game movie. It's number one
Wow.
right now, so it's
More
surpassed
than Super
Mario.
Mario's. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, that's not a very high bar though.
Really?
that's
I actually
that's
like that movie.
that's true. Well, no,
Well, I mean, like
like video
Super,
game movie.
Super Mario was probably the best. Yeah, Super Mario is probably the best video game movie to come out, and that's been the only one. Because what else is there? Borderlands. Borderlands is probably.
Borderlands.
I heard that
was
one
gonna be
wasn't
trash.
good.
Yeah,
Oh.
like we knew that movie was going to be trash from the beginning.
I didn't
And
even
then
know
there
that
was
came
the
out.
Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s.
It hasn't come out yet.
and
It's going to come
then-
out because the fourth game is coming out.
No, it already came
No,
out.
Oh, that's right. It did come out. And it
Borderlands,
was awful.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
When I saw that they had Kevin Hart playing Golden, I was just damn near threw my TV out the house. It made no damn sense at all.
But
I can't even think of any other video. Final Fantasy.
Oh, I heard that The Legend of Zelda is getting made by
I
the
heard
same
that
too.
person who made what's that movie? Morbius?
oh,
Oh God. No.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be making the live action Legend of Zelda movie. I think is what my friend told me
Well,
today.
It's gonna suck.
That's what he said too. He says none of his movies has been good.
Why did they give the Legend of Zelda out of all of the people that they could have given a movie to? They could have given it to me, and I would have done a better job than that guy.
that's like
As long
giving
as it's not
Avatar
evil, then we're
the
good.
Shyamalama.
Shyamalan.
I'm a llama ding dong. What?
Well, you know what? Actually, I heard he had a vision for the movie, and they wouldn't let him go with it. So he was just kind of like, they tied both of his hands behind his back, and then that's why we got the movie that we got.
Ah, okay.
Or Shyamalan.
But yeah, saying that, I understand why they simplified and modified so many things because they were trying to reach the biggest market possible, and they did it.
But it doesn't qualify for
That's-
them to be able to cut corners and make it do a lazy job on it still, though, even if it's targeted for kids.
But why would they need to simplify something that only the people that play the game would know about it? It's
Also,
not-
kids don't care about quality. It's a Minecraft movie. That's all they care about.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, what broad audience is there when only the people that play the game are gonna go watch it? There isn't some 22-year-old college kid that's never played it and is all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, there's a based on the video game. All of a sudden, I'm interested.
You
What
want
is
to
it
know?
all about?
Hold up. Because my dad, who knows nothing about the video game, was all like, hey, I want to go see the Minecraft movie. Isn't that game that you play? And I'm like,
But he knows that it's the
Yeah.
game that you play. He knows it's the game that you play. It's not just some random guy out of nowhere that knows nothing about it. And it's like, yeah, this looks like an interesting movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's very depth of character and a great development and a twist. There's anybody that sees Minecraft is like, oh, I don't play that game, so I don't care. Or I do play that game and I care.
Yeah. So,
he wanted me to explain the concept of Minecraft, and I just couldn't do it.
oh, it's
It's
is it-
nothing
it's a
but
sandbox.
everything.
Just
Yeah, that's
sounds like
basically all I said.
Yeah, it's a sandbox with a bunch of creatures in it.
Blocks.
And I guess terrain. I guess like all sorts of terrain.
Yeah. All right. So.
I gotta know.
Huh?
I gotta know before we start. Did you like the movie or did you not like the movie?
Okay.
Like, without going into details
Yes,
about
yes,
it,
yes.
did you like or did you not like it?
I had fun.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a good answer.
My nieces said I was the only one in the theater laughing.
Oh, that's another thing I need to know. Did
So you're the only
your
one that
people in your movie theater, like, no matter what popped up on screen, just randomly start screaming and clapping?
No.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, that's a
gosh.
thing now apparently.
I couldn't enjoy the movie at all. Well, then it was not like I was gonna enjoy it much, anyways. But on top of everything else about the movie, most randomest stuff would happen, and then everybody would just start screaming and clapping. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
There was
It
one.
was like,
Okay.
it was just like, what is it? What is it? Avenger Endgame moment where it was like that really big, cool, awesome fight battle and stuff. It was like that kind of epicness of how loud people were like clapping and stuff, like the most randomest of stuff.
Oh, that's odd.
Yes,
Isn't-
it made no sense.
For me,
Isn't there like a trend right now where people are shouting something at the movie?
Yeah,
They're re-quoting like things from the trailer, essentially.
yeah, that's
So if, like, something
basically what
pops up.
happened.
oh
Oh, it
man.
was so annoying.
So I also go ahead and say I was the guy. I was the person making the noise in the movie. I'm surprised I didn't get in trouble. But there was a cameo, and I was like, "Ooh!" and I pointed at the screen, and then I was like, "I'm too loud, am I?"
Is
But
that like a Super Smash Brothers cameo? He's like, "Oh, this is where Steve joined Smash Brothers."
Which cameo did you say it for?
the dinner scene.
Oh my!
You can spoil it,
gosh,
Taco, because I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've never.
I already put spoilers in my title. Where I was all like, "We talking about the movie. I don't give a care who you are. It's definitely getting spoiled if you're coming in here."
Yeah, the only way I'm watching this movie is if it shows up free on Netflix.
Okay.
I can send you a
But even
Twitter link
then-
that multiple people have already sent of it, of it, of the whole thing.
No.
But that would require me to go to Twitter. And if I care about Twitter.
Let's see.
I'm never gonna watch this movie. There's not even on my deathbed am I gonna watch this movie.
Understandable. I mean, my view on it is, it's an okay movie if you didn't go in there with a high standard for it.
I mean, why would you go in there for high standards? Like, it's Minecraft.
Yeah.
I play Minecraft to shut my brain off, so I guess it's like, if you want to shut off your brain, that's fine. But I don't know, like, I don't know.
Understandable. Yeah, but I guess I don't know what I really expected. There was like things that I know they would like stray away from like the game a bit,
Yes.
but there was more components in the game that irritated me that wasn't the same as in the game. And then they had stuff that even isn't in this game and is part of other stuff.
Yes. Yes, it was kind of a hodgepodge of their IPs.
Wait, did they have a guy that would start a bunch of stuff but then never finish it and be like, all right, I'll come back to that. I'm gonna work on this, and then they would start working on something else, and then he would be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go work on this now, and then nothing ever got finished.
No, it wasn't like a session of Minecraft. It was more, here's the story going on, and the characters have to go through Minecraft to get through the story.
Yeah.
Oh, so they didn't have a guy whose hopper kept breaking and filling up with sand. And he's like, "Why is my hopper broken?" And then he goes, "Kiki, can you help me?"
No.
Nah, that might be in the second one. Advanced.
Yeah,
Minecraft stuff.
since they ended it with basically saying, hey, there's a chance that we might actually make a second one since we introduced Alex at the very end.
And then they're
Oh,
like
Alex.
$5 billion later. But so how did you want to go through this, Key? Because I
don't even know, because I can just sit here and rant about the gosh dang movie, but you have points. Maybe we go over your points and then...
okay, and then
Go
anything
from there.
anything I don't cover, then because basically I was like, we were in a waiting room, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Minecraft movie, and I was like, let's recap the whole movie, and then I just went through, and I'm like, okay, I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that, and Ray Ray was like, not interested at all, and I'm like, fine, I'll rate the notes myself.
Did she watch the movie with you?
Yeah, it was me, Ray Ray, and my nieces.
Oh.
What did your nieces think?
enjoy the movie?
One didn't like the art style, and one had fun.
Can't
And
completely understand. Some of the stuff was kind of creepy, but I mean, at the same time, I actually liked the art style because it did at least capture the blockiness of the game.
the
It was creepy, but I did like it though.
yeah,
Wait, but was the premise of the movie that some real IRL people got sucked into a Minecraft game? Or is it not a video game in the movie and it's like a whole nother world?
I would say the first one. IRL people got
Yeah.
into the
So it
game.
Okay, so it is a video game in the movie.
Yeah,
It's more like an alternative reality.
because you can get in and out of it. Well, yeah, because actually, now that you think about it, they did end it, making it seem like they were never coming back, though. So,
Wait, so this is just like a worse Jumanji.
actually,
yeah,
didn't even think about it like that. Yeah, it definitely was like a Jumanji.
yeah. It's like there are video games in the world, but Minecraft isn't a video game. Minecraft is an alternate reality that they went to and came back from.
Oh, that
So they got
just
Isekai
sounds
into
interesting.
Jumanji.
That sounds interesting.
They
I
got-
think. I mean,
What else? Continue, Taco.
Okay. I don't think it's all like in order again, but oh, so as far as like the actors and stuff like that, what like what do you think of them?
was Jack Black having fun and Jason Momoa?
Jack Black was having fun, and there was more songs than I suspected, and I'm pretty sure I qualify this movie as a musical.
Yes. Yeah, he went full song mode, and like it wasn't bad because the songs weren't kiddie enough to where you felt like they were written for kids to be put into this movie. Like it seemed like Jack Black wrote these songs and he had a theme of Minecraft.
Like the
pretty
Peaches
good.
song, yeah. It seemed like he actually put some effort into the songs.
Yeah, because there was one song I was like,
That's
I
a good
can't
song,
tell if
too.
this is a Minecraft song or not. And then they said like a couple keywords, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is a Minecraft song. So I'm like, yeah, as far as the music goes, like he did a great job.
Did they use any of the melodies from the game?
Maybe I do not recall.
They didn't have that. Dun, 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 dun,
No.
dun, dun, dun. Ah,
But yeah. So as far as Jack Black, he played against Steve. Like I liked him as Steve. There were a few moments where he was cheesing it up a little bit too much, and I kind of got knocked out of the movie a few times.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I could suspend my disbelief. And then there were a couple moments where I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, Steve.
What about Jason Momoa?
I was about to say,
'Cause
on the other hand, I actually like Jason Momoa's, like, the way he portrayed that character.
Really?
I did, and I would say that character is signature. 100%.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're actually right. Now you put in that aspect. Yeah, I can definitely
would
see
like
that.
some, I would like some elaboration, please.
The hijinks that he gets into are things that you would do.
Oh, he threw his trident.
Something's like not specifically that, but he did things that I could see you doing, and I was like, I like this dude. Like,
Because he is notorious for like being like, I won't get fit unless they pay me. So like it's very like he's very like, okay, pay me and then I'll do whatever you want essentially.
hey, as a professional.
Okay, interesting.
Well, I mean, like the stuff that they have to go through to get in shape for those movies, like you're changing your whole life, and it's months and months of work and eating shit, broccoli and
Yeah, they did say
it's
that
tough.
because it said that like Jack had to do like a lot of like to get himself like physically fit to be able to do a lot of that stuff, and he was really committed about trying to make sure he was able to do all that stuff.
Yeah, it was
I do
a
remember
physical
hearing
role for
something
him.
like that. Yes.
And he's not as young as he used to be.
Oh,
Yes, definitely.
There were a few moments like where the CG didn't line up with the like.
Yes.
For the most part, like everybody
Yes.
interacted with the CG, and I didn't notice that like both things weren't there at the same time. There was one moment where he was talking to the dog, and he was not looking at the dog, and then like a couple seconds later, I was like, oh, that was off. But the real estate agent, she was okay. I feel like it could have been anybody in that role. Same thing for the two kids. Like, it could have been anybody.
Yeah, they were. I feel like they were very insignificant. Cause like,
So how many sorry, how many characters were actually in the movie? Or I guess
Live action character?
main
five,
characters.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess the main characters to the story.
5, 2 kids, a realtor, Jason, and Jack.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Steve, I guess.
But yeah, it's like I'd say both of them did a good. Both of the two. What is it? Yeah, Jack Black and Jason Momoa did a great job. Everybody did a great job. I just felt like the other three, like it could have been anybody.
You kind of broke up for me on that one. Talk what you said.
Oh, it was just a wrap up. I would say that Jason Momoa and Jack Black did a great job, and then for the other three actors, it really could have been anybody, because yeah, they did a good job. Like, I don't have any complaints.
They were there.
or anything. Yeah.
We're there. They were there.
I
They
will
showed up.
say I am really happy about the boy, because I learned that he is actually the only reason why there is a tribute to Technoblade in the movie.
Oh.
Because the director didn't know who or anything about Technoblade, and the kid brought it up as him being like somebody that was like really big and part of the Minecraft community. So he's actually the only reason why there is a Technoblade tribute in the movie.
Who is Technoblade?
What was the tribute?
It was
pig with
the
crown.
crown on.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Technoblade, it was basically, well, back in the day, it was basically this really big Minecraft YouTuber, and his Minecraft character was basically a pig with a crown, and what kind of, I guess, and a robe. There you go, like a royalty robe kind of outfit, and he, yes. He died in 2022 of cancer.
Oh, that's.
Oh, was he one of
Yes.
the? Okay. So I'm trying to remember, like back in the day, I used to follow a bunch of different people, and I'm curious if one of those
But, like-
people was him.
like- Yeah, like he was a really, like, if you were in like other Minecraft YouTubers and stuff like that, other big Minecraft YouTubers, he was one of those like biggest Minecraft YouTubers. One of the like people that like shaped a lot of Minecraft 2 and stuff.
Okay.
So that was like back in the day, and he like what was he? He was like 22, I think, when he died.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he died to sarcoma cancer. Yeah. But basically his tribute was the pig with the crown on his head, and it walks out and they're like, what's up with him? Is he a king? And Steve is like, no, he's a legend. Basically meaning, you know, legends don't die, which is basically Technoblade's, you know, catchphrase, which is Technoblade never dies.
Okay.
But yeah, so the kid is the only reason why he has a tribute in the movie. So I will applaud him on that one.
Okay, that's cool.
That is very
Um,
nice.
Let's see. I'll start going down my list. Nobody mentioned the big square wolf that was just roaming around.
I mean, it kind of fits because I mean, in the game, the dog is technically square. It's really weird with how square it is, but yeah, I mean, it kind of fits. I mean, it is Minecraft. I thought the pacing of the movie, I thought, was really weird, in my opinion.
How so?
Cause, it just, well, first off, I felt like halfway through the movie, I honestly forgot I was watching a Minecraft movie. Yeah, because I was all like, what am I watching here? Because there's like, it starts off with, you know, Steve yearning for the mine.
Yes.
And he as a kid, he wanted to be in that mine, and then there's this creepy old guy that's all like blocking him from going into it. And then when he gets into it, basically, and then so then he grows up and he's like works in this 9-to-5 job and stuff, and I'm like, okay. But then he's like, wait a minute, I'm an adult, I can go to the mines now. And he goes to the mine and he starts mining and he finds the stuff that makes the portal.
Well,
So then he goes into Minecraft and
oh, so he goes to the mine and that old guy's still trying to scare him off. I'm like, what?
yes. But he's all like, I'm faster than you. So he just gets around the guy. Goes to the mine, digs up the cube and the crystal, and puts it together, and then it just forms the portal. Which I guess now I can kind of understand the coloring of the portal. Because at first I was just like, this is not the color of a portal. But I guess since it was connected from the game to the real world, I guess I can give it some slack compared to like how the Nether portal is like the regular purpley color
Yes.
kind of stuff. but like it goes in, and then he's like, then he makes the dog friend, and he's like, yay, Minecraft, and we're in Minecraft and everything, and then they go to the Nether, and then it goes bad, and then he's like, go dog, run, take this with you, and then the dog runs and leaves, and then we're back in the real world, and now we're talking about all the people, and I'm like, okay, but you get no background on any of these people besides Jason, who is this gosh dang the trash man, or the what is it? What was it? Trash guy, trash can, trash whatever.
Isn't he the garbage?
He was the only one we got background on. Garbage man, that's what it was.
Yeah, and everybody gets on. They're like, all right, trash bag. I'm like, Jesus.
He was the only one that we got freaking backstory for. We didn't get no backstory from the kids, who apparently moved there because their mom died and that was her final wish. You got no backstory from the realtor, who I'm assuming, I guess we were supposed to make the assumption that that was their mom's friend and that's who helped them get the house, which, long story short, turned out to be Steve's old house.
Okay.
And then it goes on to the kids going to school and stuff, and then like the aging just looked odd because she didn't look old enough to be taken, be like the parent and
The
stuff,
guardian,
or the
yeah.
guardian.
Yeah.
She didn't look old enough at all. Like they literally looked like they was like maybe like 1 or 2 years apart, and the boy is supposed to be in high school, and I'm like, okay.
It's like
And
the
then-
senior's the mom of the junior.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay. Then he's working on projects, and then they failed, and then stuff happens, and he blows up something, and then like, the kid meets Jason, and then he's like, Jason's gone into debt and broke as hell, and then Jason goes to an auction, buys an auction unit. That's apparently the auction unit had all of Steve's storage stuff in it. And that's how he just randomly came across the cube. And then the kid comes across the cube while he's in Jason's store that he's supposed to be moving out of because he got evicted from it. And then it's like, oh, this piece of paper. Don't put these together. Flip it over. Or else, don't do this, but there is a lot of riches and blah, 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 blah. And then that's when it, like, reiterate that we were supposed to go back to Minecraft. And then by now, we're, like, halfway through the movie. And I'm like, the fudge? I'm like, I forgot we even watched a Minecraft movie because we hadn't seen anything besides the first 10 minutes of the movie that it was a Minecraft-related movie. And then like Taco said, nobody questioned the square dog because the dog took the cube from the Minecraft world, went through the overworld portal, took it to Steve's old house, and was living out his days in the overworld.
As like
Just
a
as-
regular dog or a square dog?
Yes. No, a square dog. It's the
Yeah.
dog that you saw what it looked like. That's how he looked like in the overworld.
Nothing transforms going between the real world and the regular world. It's like if a square zombie came into the real world, he'd still be a square zombie.
Yeah. So even like when the villager went into the real world, what he looked like in Minecraft is what he looked like in the real world.
Interesting.
Yeah. But like by the time they make it back into Minecraft, we're like already halfway through the movie. So then you're trying to get the rest of the plot in like the second half of the movie. It is all like, oh, bad guys misunderstood. I'm going to take over the world now because nobody understood me.
Nobody would let me.
And then we get, yeah. It was this female piglin that was in Nether Got Talent and was doing interpretive dancing, and everybody did not understand her vision. And her dad was all like, I need you to stop doing this. You were basically the laughing stock. Go get your gold. And then she was all like, I'm never going to let anybody judge me again, and became the bad guy.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
So with the
Yeah,
bad,
and
with the bad piglin lady, to me she kind of took the place of the Arc Illager.
The who?
You cut out halfway through that, Taco.
Okay. She like the bad pigman lady. She basically took the place of the Arc Illager.
So what's an Arc Illager?
The bad guy in Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
Taco, you're gonna have to do a refresher because that was so long ago.
Yeah.
The
So,
last time we
that was
played
pre-COVID.
Minecraft Dungeons.
so
Last
the
time, yeah, that was pre-COVID.
yeah. So the the little it's like it looks like a baby Illager except it has a robe and it can fly and it has a staff and it basically like does magic.
Oh yeah, that I do remember now.
Yeah. And basically, it would always like summon all the big bad bosses that we'd have to fight.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Oh
basically,
no, wait, I got a picture for you. You'll remember who it is, Signature, when I post this picture.
yeah. So I would say that the bad guy in this movie basically took that spot.
We
Where
ever
am
stop
I
playing
here?
Minecraft Dungeons?
Hmm?
Why did we ever stop playing Minecraft Dungeons?
Schedule.
COVID happened. Taco
Schedule.
had to take a hiatus. I posted the picture, Signature.
Yep. I remember that guy.
Yeah, that's basically the equivalent of the evil person. And then they threw in Big Chungus, the meme, and I was
Yeah,
thinking
I
he
heard it
was.
was a very memey movie.
Yes, it was. And then I'm over here thinking, oh, Big Chungus is gonna have like this cool, deep voice and something. No. Just like he has like just like this high voice kind of thing, and I'm like, I don't like this.
That was the end
Because it
jump
was
guy.
funny.
The Big Chungus, the very first piglin that was sent to go after Seed because they thought he had betrayed them and he was never working for them to begin with.
Oh, the one who was like, oh, I must unalive you and stuff.
Yeah, that one. That was
Okay.
Big Chungus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get now why he kind of didn't fit.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, they only did that because Warner Brothers is trying to claim the meme because Big Chungus started with like the big Bug Bunny.
Funny.
Yeah, and so that's the only reason why they put it in there because they're trying to basically claim something that they technically didn't even come up with.
They did not. Just like Warner Brothers trying to take credit for nothing. Trying to
Yeah.
take credit for something they didn't do.
I would say with the minions, another one that kind of got swapped out.
Hey, hold on.
Mhm.
There were minions in the movie?
No.
Oh.
The ladies minions that she sends out
Oh.
to fight. Yeah, so there's Big Chungus and then there's the even bigger dude. I feel like he took the place of the Redstone monstrosity.
Wait, was the Nether Dragon in this movie?
I don't think the Nether
Ender
was
Dragon
in it.
and no.
Yeah.
Ender Dragon, there we go.
No.
I don't think the Nether was in
What
there at all.
about- What the hell?
Oh no,
about
the Nether
the,
was in there for like they mentioned it. No,
Well,
that's
yeah,
where
I
the
mean, he
piglins were.
went into it
Yeah.
and then got stuck in there, then came back, and yeah.
Well, I guess
The end wasn't mentioned.
yes.
They
that?
also
What's-
didn't.
As far as the Nether, they were just at like a fortress, right? Like one part of a fortress.
I
And that
don't
was
even
it.
think it was technically like a fortress. It's apparently the piglins had apparently taken over the whole entire Nether, and so it was just nothing but the piglins. And I guess you can kind of say it was like his portal basically led right into a. I guess you can say not a Nether fortress, but a bastion. There we go.
Ah, bash. Okay, yeah. And that's basically all of the Nether that you saw. It's like
Yeah.
you didn't see any of the skeleton place or any of the blue and red trees or anything like that. It was just,
Yeah, you basically only saw the Bastion. Like, his portal was just so lucky it spawned inside of a Bastion, right in front of the bad guy's throne.
which is the worst luck.
We did that before, Kiki.
Uh,
Well, it was like in reverse. We teleported out of the Nether and ended up in a fairy cave or whatever it is.
yeah. But that's because, like, the height and stuff is weird, and the spawning portals back is really weird. Okay. But, yeah, bad guy, misunderstood, blah, 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 very cliche. They apparently, I know I took this from a different streamer when they were talking about the movie, that they never explained why, even though they never showed the end, never explained how Steve got the 2 Elytras and the 1 Ender Pearl.
That I think that's
Movie
more
magic.
of a backstory kind of thing. I don't think it would be necessary to explain like how he got all this
Happened
stuff.
off panel.
Yeah, but they could, like, even like I said, I took this from another streamer. That's what they were saying. But it was like they could have been something like really simple, like just a simple flashback
Yeah, that would
of
been
like
cool.
since we were already getting the flashback of how he got there to begin with. Could have easily done another simple flashback when he was showing them all the loot and everything about how he found that after like Jason used the 1 Ender Pearl, and he said, "Well, that was my only one."
Yeah,
Could have easily been like why, and then had a flashback of how he got it and stuff.
yeah, that would have been entertaining.
Were there any Endermen in the movie?
Yes,
Yes, 1,
that ended.
because apparently Endermen spawn in woodland mansions.
I thought the way they used the Enderman was kind of cool. Like he did
Was.
like Itachi from Naruto's move, where it's like infinite daydream kind of thing. Right.
Yeah.
Or like you just see visions of whatever he wants you to see, and like that was actually really cool.
They did throw Herobrine in there, basically.
That's the guy. I
Where?
couldn't think of his damn name.
They're in that exact same scene when they were doing the dream. Well, it was very far-fetched. You have to remember that, you know, Jack Black is Steve. Herobrine is just Steve with the white eyes. And during that whole vision thing, Steve was the only one with the white eyes, which was supposed to resemble Herobrine.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very far-fetched because you also have to remember, you know, Steve is an actual human being and not a square blocky person.
I was like, that's a very, very deep.
I feel
Yeah.
like they were almost there, but didn't quite hit the mark for Minecraft fans.
I would say for hardcore Minecraft fans, yes, that would be true. But for the masses, I think they knocked it out of the park.
Well, I mean, yeah, for the masses because they don't understand it, but they're throwing in all of these references that Minecraft players would be the ones to get, but they just didn't execute them the best way.
I feel like the movie was only a big hit because everybody was going to go see it, regardless if you thought the movie was going to be good or bad. And that's why they got everybody there. The Minecraft game is just such a big thing. But back to like what Taco said about, yes, we understand that the game is meant for kids and stuff. And I could understand if the game had came out like 1 or 2 years ago, so it was still like new and it was targeted towards kids and everything. But the fact the game came out in like 2009, and so yes, the people who started playing it in 2009 might have been kids, but as they have grown up, they're now adults who might actually still like the game, and then people are just all like, well, it's meant for kids. Yeah, I started playing the game as a kid, but now I'm an adult, and, you know, it's still not fair for the people who's been with it for the whole entire time. All because they're an adult, they don't get to have, like, as much of entertainment because they want to dumb it down or make it more simple for kids.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like a treadmill. It's like you got to keep bringing in new people, but the long fans that have been there since day one, they're like kind of getting left behind.
Yeah.
Um,
You know, back in the good old days, they used to make movies that catered to everybody.
Did they though?
Yeah,
Shrek.
I mean, how many times they put a character in and they died in the kids' movie? They built character.
I'll say Shrek would be one that kind of like bridged the gap.
I was thinking of Lion King, or Bambi. You know, any of the old time movies where a character died and it was supposed to be a kids' movie.
I'm talking about Disney movies only. That only happened
Who
in
else
Disney.
makes kids' movies that's not anime?
Pokemon? Oh wait, not anime.
That's an anime.
Bluey. Bluey's coming out with a movie.
Who?
You know what Bluey is? Oh,
No, I didn't hear you. I said who. Bluey is so new though, technically, but yeah, I guess that counts. That's one.
I'm gonna go see that movie. I'm excited for the Bluey movie.
Well, Bluey has like such a big, even adult fan base, just because it's isn't that like the Australian movie?
Yeah, have you ever watched Bluey? It is such a good show. It's like
I think
like-
I'm following Taco. I'm not trying to fall into like the hype of something.
dude, no, Bluey's just a good show. It's kind of when like when SpongeBob came out, they go, oh, it's a kids cartoon, but then they would sneak in those jokes that only adults would get. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
like
thing.
Steven Universe. I can compare it to that. That was actually Steven Universe is really like relating, even though it's a kids show.
That's not my time. Adventure Time.
You say Adventure Time? Oh my
I
god.
love Adventure Time. That's a great show. Okay, what anybody says.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
Taco, you never seen
That's
anything.
okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
I've never seen Adventure Time.
Except for the Minecraft movie.
Huh?
I said you've never seen anything except for the Minecraft movie. You don't finish any shows.
I did finish Solo Leveling. Both seasons.
Well, I'll give you credit for that. You finished solo leveling. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
Let's go throw the ball. I'm trying to think. So was SpongeBob considered a kid's cartoon?
I
Yeah.
would say
I would
so,
say yes,
especially
and-
like the
Yes, it
older
has
ones.
Is it the same thing where it's like it's been around long enough to where the
Well,
Oh
'cause
yeah, it's been around for ages.
like
'Cause
the
what, he-
kid fans
they
become
got
adult
like 2 or
fans?
3 movies.
And video games and so many video games.
And Hot Wheels.
But the SpongeBob also came out with 2 movies.
Yeah. Two.
SpongeBob has at least 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was about to say
3.
I was about to say 2 didn't sound right. Yes, it was about 3.
I felt like 2 was wrong, but I can't remember what the third one would be. 'Cause I know they had the first one where they got to save the king, and then there's the one with Keanu Reeves, but I can't remember what the second one or the third one is.
Okay.
What about Blue's Clues?
Is Blue's Clues out?
Wasn't? Well, no, was Blue's Clues Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But it's gone
Okay, that
through
makes-
like several, I guess Joe's. I guess that's their name. I guess, but
Oh my gosh, the Blue's Clues movie. Oh my gosh, it's so nostalgic because it has all the Joes, and it's so bad because I've grown up with every Joe. And
Really?
it's so because like the original Joe first came back, and it was like, oh my gosh, and then
No,
there
I
was
thought his name is Steve. I thought it was
Yeah.
Steve.
is it also Steve?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think one of them is Steve. The first one is Steve, and then
His
wow, I
cousin
don't
Joe
know.
takes over.
No, is
Let's
it?
see.
No, isn't all three of them technically supposed to be the same person, just played by different
No,
people?
no. Because when Steve left the show, his cousin took over. So there's like
Yeah.
an episode where they transitioned, and Steve's like, all right, well, I gotta go, and I'm gonna leave
Oh,
you
the
here.
second guy name is Joe, isn't it?
I don't know, I can't remember. But but there isn't a thing where they transition.
I do remember the transitioning, but
I was gone well before that.
yeah, I like grew up with like all three that played the main person and stuff, so that was like nostalgic to see when the first one actually came back and everything. That like broke the internet when he came back, cause he just like left out of nowhere and nobody knew why he had left or anything. And then so when he came back, he literally broke the gosh dang internet.
I got to see him when we went to the convention here a couple years ago.
That's all right.
So
He was
Josh is the third host,
Uh,
and Steve's younger brother is Joe.
Okay, so Joe's the second one. And then Steve's the first one.
Yeah, Joe's first day. Steve goes to college.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, we're getting off track. We were supposed to be talking about the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, when can I jump back in?
Okay, back to the Minecraft movie. But yeah,
wait,
village misunderstood. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna take over the world. Eternal darkness. Give me the spear of power, and it was a cube. Then go piglins, drink this nether wart potion, and it keeps you from turning into a zombie. Which, in my opinion, I guess is just smashed up. I guess, like, when you take the potion and the first thing you put in the nether wart, I'm assuming that's what that version is. So, like, an awkward potion or something like that.
Okay.
Is my assumption, because that's not something in the game. And then Steve talking about, like, all his treasures and stuff. What is it? The Boots of Swiftness, which is, like, a Terraria thing?
Wait, no, Boost of Swiftness were. Oh, I guess maybe Dungeons took it from Terraria, but they were in Dungeons.
Oh yeah, because it hasn't been so. I feel like the game is more based off like a modded Minecraft, because there were just some things that made me think, you know, this seems like modded.
Yeah, I did like how the Boots of Swiftness turned one of the golems into basically like Optimus Prime.
Yeah, which was also really weird. It's like instead of putting a pumpkin on their head to make it an iron golem, they put the boots on their head, and it became this big, buff, super fast iron golem. It was so random. Like a few Minecraft related things that I was like to me didn't add up is like in the movie, zombies attack passive mobs. So that iconic pink sheep that they put in, there's just a scene of like the zombies just ripping it to shreds.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not in the game, and if it was, you know how weird it would be seeing mobs like following like sheeps and pigs and stuff to attack them.
Yeah, that was odd. That threw me for a second. It's weird when they do stuff that's so odd, like that's so not what you're used to.
Yeah,
without having a real reason.
Yes. That was one thing. There was the wolf being mad at the people, and I'm like, wolves aren't naturally mad at people unless you like hit them and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I guess.
But I was like, also, if,
And then
it's,
you know,
if it's tame, it stays tame unless you hit it, right?
I don't even think even when you hit it, it doesn't come
I
untamed.
think
You
it
just
just
you just
whines.
take, yeah, it whines and takes damage. So they added that. They did add that, like, he lost his collar and became untamed.
Yeah.
So they like and then when they retamed him, he got the exact same name that he originally got when Steve had found him.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off.
And then let's see, and then like just so conveniently, every time the wolf showed up, there just happened to be a spare bone sitting on the ground. One bone, which, you know, if you've ever tamed a dog, it doesn't take just one bone to tame it. Like, what kind of luck do you have taming the dog off the first bone?
He believed in the heart of the cards.
Yeah, right.
One thing for me that they kind of another thing that they adjusted was the pigman raid that happened on the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's an illager raid. Why did they take illagers out of this movie so much?
Oh yeah, no, the editors were in the mansion.
Yeah, but yeah. So the illagers are in the mansion. There was no outpost, but that's fine. There was no reason for the story to go to an outpost. And then the bad guy in the movie should have been the Arc Illager, and then the raid should have been done by illagers. So I'm like,
Yeah, well, it should have been done by illagers, but when the main enemy was the piglin from the Nether, it made no sense for it to be done by illagers when the illagers were literally not anywhere in the movie besides protecting the woodland mansion, where that's where illagers naturally be.
what if?
We're getting into hypotheticals that might have made the movie better, Taco. I don't know if we want to cross that border.
What if it was the bad guys were just illagers? Did they have to be pigmen? Pigmen could have been a different movie.
That's another thing. Like, I know somebody said it was like, why is it just like, oh, the piglins want to take over the world as the theme? Like, it's been done so many times, and they could have probably came up with a different theme. But nah, the theme they picked is one that is portrayed always. The piglins want to take over the world. Blah blah blah. Blah, blah.
Why piglins though? Like they never interact with the outside world.
Yeah, especially with the fact that like when they come to the outside world, they just get zombified. So that is another weird assumption on why they picked piglins over like Taco said. It might have been better if they actually had used the illagers because they're actually in the overworld.
Yeah, because I'm like, they're in the overworld, they're in the mansion, they do raids. I'm like, yes, you can't bet on a sequel. Like, you can't just say, oh, we'll just do part of the story and then we know it's gonna do well, so then we'll do the good stuff or we'll do even cooler stuff in the second movie. I get that, so I get why they like blended a lot of the different mobs and everything. But I'm like, with what they've done with pillagers so far, I'm like, yeah, have Steve's portal go to a outpost, and then have, for whatever reason, the Arc Illager be the one who's trying to take over the world. And like, they could have done a lot of the same things with Illagers instead of
Honestly, yeah,
pigmen.
they could have taken the what is it, Minecraft Dungeons route.
Yeah, I'm like, they I don't know, maybe
They
they're
could
like,
have
we
followed
already
that
did.
story.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe they're kind of like, we already did that story.
Everybody's already done the freaking piglins taking over the world story. Find something else. Minecraft is literally a sandbox game where the point is to literally come up with your own story. Why couldn't they come up with their own story?
Because that would have been way too hard.
That's the whole point of the game. Create your own story. People have done better role play series than this gosh dang freaking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. Let's see. Oh, another thing with the zombies. When they were on the top of the house, and the creeper like blew up the door, and they all started like running to the roof.
Oh, that was another thing. Creepers don't explode because of you just like being there and them going up and exploding. No, creepers only attacked like if you hit them. I'm like, that is not right, because they were in that cave on the minecart, full, mind you, full of creepers, and just standing there like in the minecart looking at all these creepers, and not a single one started exploding until Jack told them to start hitting the creepers as, yeah, as Jason's pushing the minecart. And that was the only reason that started them blowing up.
That would have been the end of the movie.
It doesn't matter. The whole point of creepers is that they literally just walk upon you and explode.
Man, imagine you're like, oh, I'll finish that rail one day, and then you have a situation where you need to escape out of you need to get through your creeper farm that you built, and you forgot to put the redstone rails in.
So what kind of creeper farm is that?
Yeah, it
Who
was
has an open dark cave as a creeper farm, and a random minecart track that just goes through there. Not a single torch. Because for your information, unless you specifically design it, you're not only getting creepers spawning in a dark room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it has to be a specific height.
Like, besides the beginning, I don't think skeletons and zombies made any more appearances besides the very beginning when they first entered the
Chicken jockey
world.
or whatever.
The chicken jockey was so random because it was a boxing fight in the woodland mansion, and they just had a chicken and a baby zombie in a crate. And they lowered the baby zombie in the crate, and it was a full-on boxing match with Steve tied up in the corner and Jason versus the chicken jockey. Which made no sense how that even came out of, because is there a gosh dang boxing arena in the freaking Woodland Mansion?
No.
Not that I know of. I doubt it.
No, it also could be a wrestling ring.
But even still, there's none of that in the Woodland Mansion.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was straight. That was like straight movie. I was about to say movie magic, but I was like, nah. I did like they did capture the aggressiveness of a baby zombie.
Yes, they did do that.
Cause just watching it, I was like, oh god, please, someone.
Yeah. They did do that, and then there's where was it? Then there was the baby jockey faking being innocent kid, and Steve was all like, "No, don't fall for it," and then he just comes out and starts attacking him again.
Another thing with the zombies, when Steve saved them from that rooftop, he was like ripping their arms off. And I'm like, whoa. You don't need to do all that. You just need to buy yourself some time till the sun comes up. Like 5-10 minutes max.
Which is basically what happened.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, another thing with the zombies. One of his first nights after he bought the house, or after he built the house, he was like, night happens like 20 minutes, every 20 minutes. And he was just cowering in the corner, and like the zombies were just like, just banging on the door.
Which is true. They do that, though. If they
Yes.
see you, like, go in.
And like, I love the way that they did it for the movie. Because like, for them to do it the way it happens in the game, it wouldn't have been scary enough. But yeah, that was also another thing that was spot on because like I wanted to leave too. I was like, "Where's the sun, please?" Do you think they got the idea for the happy gas from this gas blimps in this movie?
No,
No?
because gas that I mean, the whole thing about the gas is that it's gas are never supposed. That's the whole point of like not the return to sender. That's the whole point of what is the achievement called? Hold up. Hold on, let me look it up.
Where you hit the fireball back at it?
No, that's return to sender.
I get it. Cinder.
Ah,
Return to Cinder.
nice.
Achievement. What is it called?
Alright, guys, I got
An easy alliance is when you rescue a
See you
gas
later,
from the
Signature.
nether. Bye,
Well,
signature.
Bye, signature.
Enjoy talking about the movie.
Yeah, so uneasy alliance is when you, and it's specifically rescue a gas from the nether, meaning gas was never supposed to be in the nether. They're always meant to be in the overworld, which is the lore of it basically. So the happy gas definitely did not come from the movie because I've also know that you probably never noticed in the chaos of killing the gas, when you actually kill a gas, it actually smiles because you've released it from its personal hell of basically being in the nether.
That is way too deep for Minecraft.
Oh, trust me. I didn't know that until actually I saw a video of like actually killing the gas, and like at the very end before it despawns, it actually does smile. Which, like I said, goes along with the lore, and that's why a gas drops a gas tier. So the happy gas is basically the gas crying to keep the gas alive because it's technically an aquatic creature. So the gas tier, aka their form of water, is what kept the happy gas, hydrated or I guess alive.
Interesting.
So would the
Yeah.
gas be like a guardian, I guess?
I guess. Yeah.
Because it's like you said, aquatic creature, and the only thing that's relatively big enough are the guardians.
I
And
guess you can say
whatever-
that, yeah.
And whatever, like their big boss or whatever is in the middle of their not mansion, but their thing.
Yes.
It's like I want to say squid, but I'm like, there's a squid right here. So I'm like, no, squids are black.
I think like ancient. What is it? Not ancient guardians. Oh no, is it called? No, elder guardians. That's what it's called.
Would
Is,
a
yeah.
gas be an octopus?
I don't know what
Or-
the
or
best thing what saying a gas would be.
Septopus, because it, or I don't know. But yeah. Oh, one thing at the mansion that they didn't show was the LAs.
Yeah, they didn't show that.
I was like, as soon as they said Woodland Mansion, I was like, what are the LAs gonna look like? I think they're gonna look real cool, and they didn't show them at all.
Did they? I don't even think they mentioned the guys that spawned the what is the
Vindicator,
Yeah, that's the one that spawns the
the teeth in the ground.
yes, and the flying bad version of the LAs that for some reason the name is escaping me.
Oh, I do not.
The gray ones with the sword that attacks you.
Ah.
Hold up. I gotta see what they're called now. Evo oh wow, nice. Evo Lays, easy. I like how when I typed in Evo, the first thing that popped was a lay. Vexes, there we go.
Ah,
Did they even show what the Vexes look like?
no, they just named the people who are in a woodland mansion, and then ran past
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. Like literally talked about
CGI budget probably was at its limit at that point.
yeah, talked about have to go through 3 levels, and in the last room, that's where all the loot is, and you have to worry about the Enderman who protects it all. So you don't look it up a lot. But my thought is, I have raided woodland mansions. They do not always have that much gosh dang loot in those chests. A lot
Yeah,
of those chests would just be empty.
yeah.
I didn't pay attention because by then I was like already upset with the movie. Was it actually in a dark oak forest with like the red mushrooms and everything around it? Because I remember it being near a cliff and a bridge, but I don't remember actually paying attention to the area around it on if it was actually in a dark oak forest.
The area around the mansion?
Yes, because you know
Oh,
they only spawn in dark oak forests.
Oh, I didn't even. I was not paying that
Yeah,
close.
see, I didn't pay attention to that either, so I'm like, shoot, I don't even know if they even followed that either.
Um, oh, okay. So, the wow, I looked at it and immediately. Oh, so when he made the bucket chucks.
Oh yeah, they made like they were able to craft things that technically you can't craft in Minecraft, which I guess is their own spin on it.
I guess
Which
what
I
you said
can
that would be modded.
understand. Yeah, having extra things that you wouldn't technically be able to craft in the game. Yeah, I feel like that would be modded very much.
So what? Let's see. Is this a good idea? It's a very. This is like wet dough. Like it's not even baked. It's just something that I like started thinking about. Like you know, you have suspicious stew where you like make food that's not a real recipe, and it just kind of gives you gibberish.
It does it. They all have like their well, Suspicious 2 all has like it's not random, but it has its like meanings and stuff. But yes, I understand what you're talking about.
What if you could do that with like weapons? Like
I guess the question would be how.
like a suspicious tool or something like that, where you could like just put stuff on the crafting table and it just kind of guesses at what you're trying to make. Like
I
what?
think there would be too many outcomes, and that would be really hard to be able to achieve.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess is also why that's not like a thing in the actual game.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Let me see what. Oh. So the villain. I don't know how I feel about the villain. The villain's kind of like Maleficent, where she's just kind of like attacking everybody out of spite. Like you know, it's her hurt people. And it's like when she was young, she got hurt, so now she's just reflecting all that on her.
Follows the cycle.
Yes. So, but then she's also funny, like at times. So I'm like, you gotta pick one. Like, I either don't want to like you at all, or you're cool. This whole in between stuff, I'm like, I don't know. But basically at the end, when she was zombifying, she's like, come here, let me tell you something.
Oh yeah, that part was actually really funny. Like how would it have a knife on me? Pulls up the same knife that just been on the ground.
Yeah, so like that was good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, it wasn't a horrible movie. There was some good points, but I mean, I wanted more Minecraft related lore kind of stuff because I feel like Minecraft has a whole bunch of lore stuff that could have made it into an actual like decent movie. But I also think like if Minecraft came out with a movie that it shouldn't be live action.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess for a live action movie, it's okay that it's a little bit memey, but I guess I knew I wasn't gonna like it because of that factor.
Yeah, it would have been cool if they expanded more on the lore of the game instead of mixing the lore, like scrambling the lore so it could make a cohesive story you could execute in an hour and a half or 2 hours or however long it was.
It was almost 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh no, was it almost 2 hours?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was like an hour. Hold on, I can just look it up. How long was the Minecraft movie? 1 hour and 41 minutes.
Okay.
Really? I wonder why I forgot I was watching the movie halfway through. On
As
top
far
of the
as-
fact, 2 of my friends literally fell asleep during the movie.
That's. Do they play Minecraft?
Yes.
Really? Have they played
Yes.
the other versions of them? Like dungeons and all that other stuff?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the cameo. Did you see Yin's?
Did I see what?
Yin's?
I probably wasn't paying attention. Was he at the auction?
No, it was the I don't even know who was at the auction. It was at the dinner date.
No, I was too busy looking at that gosh dang nitwit that was dating the gosh dang chick. I kid you not. I looked at nothing else but the nitwit. I was all like, what the hell is going on and why is this a thing?
I was like, his head looks gross.
No, I did not. I literally paid no attention to anything around besides the nitwit in the whole entire. Every time that whole thing came up, I was like, why is this a thing? Why are we getting this side quest romance with the nitwit and was it the principal of the school?
Yeah.
Yeah, after she hit him with her car.
Yeah. It was weird. Okay, so I don't like my nieces. They're like, "What part didn't you like about the movie?" And I was like, "The dinner scene." And they're like, "Why?" And I was like, "That actress always plays characters that I don't care for. I don't know what it is, but every character she plays, I don't care. So every time I see that she's in a movie, I'm like, oh, great." And here's another situation. I was like, why did you pull out the nitwit out of all the Minecraft villagers to do something with? Why the nitwit?
What is the nitwit? Who is this guy?
The green one that never gets a job?
Oh, I don't know. Is that what he's called?
Yes.
Yeah, he's called a nitwit because he literally is he's basically a unemployed villager. He can never get a job.
That's interesting.
That's why I always murder them every time I see them in the village because they're pointless and a waste of space, and I can get a villager that actually can get a job.
But yeah, I was like, it's like as soon as I saw her as the principal, I was like, oh no.
Were the villagers actually talking, or was it just like the noise that they make?
Both.
Yeah. Because it started with him making the noise. But at the end of the movie, he explains that, oh, yeah, because she hit me with her car, it unlocked my ability to be able to understand and talk human. And so now I can speak human. And she apparently learned how to speak villager.
Ugh.
As you do.
God,
Yeah,
I
and
hated
that's
that.
how it.
You
That
could
was
have
like
taken
the.
that whole part out of the movie.
Honestly, that whole entire like love story didn't even need to be in the movie. It was
Not
like
at all.
it was so random. So yeah, so it started with him walking out the portal after it got reactivated, getting hit by a car, then going to dinner, and then at the end they're like what, boyfriend and girlfriend getting married? I don't even remember. And her ex coming and saying like, "This is who you're dating." He was like, "Yes." And blah 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 blah. Now I know how to speak village, like know how to speak English, and she knows how to speak village. I think she was asking about it at the end. And if they didn't cut it off at the end, I swear we were gonna see the Minecraft way of a kid spawning because they had like the hearts going around them, and a kid was just gonna pop right there. But didn't happen because it cut off right after that. It was either gonna be a makeout scene or a kid was showing up. I don't know which one was gonna happen if that kept lagging.
Okay.
I could have completely done without that that side quest.
Oh, and then there was when they were flying and Steve thought he had 3 elytras, so he jumped on Jason's back and was using that, and then like they were being chased by the gas, and they basically the gas, like they had them trapped going into like a wall, and like the gas shot a fireball and it made like a little hole in the wall that they were gonna have to fit through, and they basically like 69 themselves while flying to fit through it, and everybody wanted like a kiss scene and make out session from them.
They egged that
Yeah.
on.
They
Like,
really did.
like they did not have to talk as much as they did about what was happening at the moment.
Yeah, like if they wanted this to be a kids movie, they definitely did not have to add that.
Yeah, I was like, why are y'all talking about this so much? I'm like, yeah, assume the position and then fly through. I'm like, how can I say these words without making this sentence even worse? I don't know. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, it's like there's a passage. Fly through the passage and escape. There you go.
But yeah, it was so random. Any more notes, Taco?
I was about to say, I think that's all of my notes. Yeah.
It was it was a thing. I know I was ready to unpack some stuff after I watched that, and I was all like, I need Tuesday to hurry up because I needed to unpack some stuff after that.
I'm glad we had this conversation because there's some stuff that I like that completely flew over my head as far as like the references that they made. And then yeah, because I kind of like I was like, why this? I was like, they could have done something better than this. But I was like, oh, that's a reference. And it's like, that's a meme. That's this. So I'm like, okay, so it's a lot of it's a specific type of fan service. It's not the like when you say fan service for anime, it's not that kind of fan service. It's like actually like doing stuff for the fans. So yeah, It makes the movie seem like, I don't know. It makes me understand what they were trying to do with the movie more, and I can see why it made $5 billion.
I figures, yeah. Because like there's the people who actually wanted to go see it. And then like Signature says, there was certain people that like might have been like, oh, I like Jack Black. Jack Black is in this movie. I might not know anything else about it, but I might just go see it because, you know, Jack Black is in it.
Yeah, and
Or
it's like,
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, so you also got like those people, and then you have the kids who want to go see it, and you know the kids who can't see it by themselves have to take the parents, so the parents have to go see it now, and then you have the people who actually like who's grown up playing the game that also wants to go see it. Then you got the people who are like, well, this is not gonna be an actual good movie, but want to just go and see the movie just to talk about the movie, and so like you basically hit like almost every category of going to see this movie.
yeah. There's like two like what was it? Two, I guess, late 20-year-old dudes with beards. It was just them two, and they walked in. And I was like, I wonder if they have a server. So I'm like, I don't see y'all two with anybody else. So I don't know. I was just curious. For some reason, it's weird. It's like seeing a movie where there's most likely going to be a lot of kids. We went early, like we went at like 10 a.m. So I know most people.
Well, I went at 4:30 p.m. and it was a whole bunch of kids.
Now, was it like the
Well, yeah,
typical
they're out of
kids
school.
movie disturbances where they're like kicking seats and keep talking?
No, it was the only disturbance was literally like,
The cheering.
yeah, it'd be like, like I can understand certain ones because it's like the I am Steve or the chicken jockey or let's mine and craft because this is Minecraft or whatever that scene was, but it'd be like the most random. They'll be walking up to the village and I'm like, oh, it's the village, and I'm like, what? Yeah, like I can understand like the more iconic stuff, but it just went on throughout like the whole movie and it was just irritating.
Okay. Yeah, I was the loudest person in our theater. Do you know Yins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the head developer of the red hair. Like he was the waiter during that dinner scene.
Oh, I did tell you, like I said, I literally was too busy trying to figure out why the hell is this a thing going on and
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah, and he like dipped his head into the scene for a second and like stepped away, and I was like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oh, I'm very loud." But yeah. So I'm on the quest to getting my nieces to watch Minecraft live. So that we can have some stuff to talk about, and I can convert them from Roblox. Like, nah.
Well, you can get them to watch the second one then later this year then.
Wait.
Zago, we went over this. I'm pretty sure even said that the second one's gonna be later this year
I thought.
because of how they're doing it now. There's gonna be a second one. They're gonna do 2 a year because of how they're doing their new update versions because of getting rid of like the big updates.
Yes. I thought you were talking about the second Minecraft movie coming out later this year. I was like, what?
What? Minecraft what?
Huh?
What you said? You cut out, so I didn't catch what you said.
Oh, I thought you were saying that Minecraft 2 comes out later on this year.
No, Minecraft Live, the second one.
Yes. That's why I was like, what? I was like, how did they make the second movie that quick? Did they know?
I mean, Nox did say he wants to make another game, which in and of itself would basically be almost like a Minecraft 2.
But yeah, that would be fun to I kind of want them to like. The old ones were more of an event. Like you had the vote, you had like talking with the community, you had talking with other developers, and it was like a whole thing.
There were certain situations with the community that like they stopped talking to the community.
Mm-hmm.
So like the very first couple ones, they were like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do this anymore.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as like
Yeah.
the community vote, as far as the mob vote.
Apparently that just made such a riot because they wanted to include the community, but then the community was all like, screw this. Why'd you do this? Why can't you just add it all? Like, apparently just adding everything is just so easy.
And I'm like,
Blah, blah, blah.
this is why we can't
And
have
then they
nice
go-
things.
Yep, and then they changed it around, and then they're like, "Why? That's all you did," and blah blah blah. Like, no matter what they do, there's going to be a certain part of the community that's going to be mad. Like, one of the updates was them actually being able to easily identify like mob eggs in creative. They actually like gave them a design, so like a cat actually looks like the egg almost looks like a cat.
Yeah.
The warden egg looks like a warden, and apparently people were so mad over that. And I'm like, why? The
Oh.
creative people don't get nothing besides like because they just playing creative, and that like one like actually like really cute feature, and people are so mad that they did that.
They're not doing it?
No, they are.
Oh, okay.
Like, people are mad that they did that.
Why?
So, as I'm saying, I'm like,
It makes the eggs
No
more
matter what-
identifiable.
yeah. Like, there's always just gonna be a group of people, no matter what you do, that's gonna be mad at whatever is done. If the
See.
mob votes were still in, people are gonna be mad. If the mob vote gets taken out, people are gonna be mad. Like, it doesn't matter what they did.
That's why we
If they
can't-
updated everything in the game, then people would still be mad about that because they didn't do this.
They changed too much stuff.
Yeah, like it's really stupid.
Yeah. Well, but I did like the I don't know. It's like I felt like the shows are getting like more and more simple, which makes sense. Doing simple productions is the way to go, but it's less fun. It's like
Are we talking about like movies and stuff?
no, the Minecraft Live.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I like the big updates, but I guess I can also see how like the big updates was like a lot on them because they put like a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah.
Whereas now the updates are all like just shows off what they've actually done and is actually putting into the game and stuff. So there, it's like it gives them more creativity and not have to be like, oh well, we showed off all this stuff in like the update and then couldn't achieve it all.
And that's how software is done now. It's like before, I always bring this up. It's like back in the day, Minecraft, Firefox 3 was like the biggest thing. They're like, oh my god, they added so much stuff. It's the greatest browser. And then now it's like Chrome and Firefox are at like 100 and something, and it's like the updates they're just restarting and like it's up to date, and it's like there's no emphasis on the number or any big changes and stuff like that. So I'm starting to lose what's happening with the game because of that. Like the World of Color, where we got all the different colors and stuff like that, and it's like the aquatic update, and it's like
Oh, Taco, did you see my message I posted in Discord? I didn't realize, like, remember when we did like the 10-year anniversary map?
yes.
There's a 15-year one now.
I didn't know what that message meant, and I felt like it might have been spoilers, or like it,
No.
like, cause it's like we were about to have this Minecraft discussion, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I got my notes, and I'm like, I'm ready. I don't want to talk about Minecraft until the thing, and then the conversation kept going on, and I'm like, I don't want to read any of this. So when you said that, I was like, I will wait until.
Yeah, no. I was in the marketplace because they were saying there was a sale going on, so I wanted to see if like the stuff that I want to buy is actually on sale, but it's not, so I'm not doing it.
Okay.
But yeah, I just happened to notice. I was all like, when did they come out with a 15-year like?
You still want to do that as a day?
Yeah, we can do it one day.
Okay.
That's why I had brought it up, because I was like, I figured that'd be like kind of cool to check out, because the 10-year anniversary one was really cool. So I want to know what the 15 one would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, well, it is 8:12, and I have realized I definitely need to get off now.
Cool.
Yeah, I stayed over way too long. Also, I see there's been an update to Minecraft, and I don't know if I like the new how the stuff happens on the screen.
The menu?
Yeah,
Yeah, the menu tripped me out for a second. I was
Yeah.
very confused.
same.
And I was like, oh, I guess I clicked the picture? It's like, loading world. And I'm like, okay.
I was all like, how do I find Taco's World? And it's all like, go to your friends and just join your friends from there. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if that was the only way or the right way, but that's what I did.
But yeah. So, like, what, a year or two from now, we're going to have another discussion about Minecraft 2?
Basically.
Is there really gonna be another Minecraft?
Oh, I
At
hope
the
so.
very end of the movie, like after all the credits and stuff, you know, sometimes there's like that secret like
Yeah.
scene at
After
the end.
Yeah, there was a
So-
mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene.
After, yes, and it was Steve going up to his old house. He was like, "Hey, I used to live here," and she was like, "Oh, are you here about that chest in the attic?" He's like, "Yes." Oh, thank God. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "My name's Steve," and she's like, "Oh, my name."
I thought like another game Minecraft. I don't care about another movie, but I thought they were gonna do another.
No, we don't. Nah, that's just a running joke, honestly.
So, I'm losing my thought. You said that the kids moved into Steve's old house?
That's what I thought. Because
Yeah,
it
'cause-
looked like Steve's old house when the dog had ran there. And then, like, there was, like... And then, apparently, it looked like all this stuff. Because, like, it looked like they had moved into the house. And then Jason went to the auction. And then the auction storage unit had all of Steve's stuff in it.
Yeah, because then I
Which
was
is
like,
then why it confused me at the very end, while how Alex was now living in that house that I thought the kids were living in, that looked like Steve's house already.
okay, that's why I was confused too. When you said that
There was
the
a
kids
lot
had
of
moved in
things
there.
that, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have been wrong, but you know, there was a lot of like details cut from the movie that I feel like might have been a little bit more thoroughly put together.
What do you think they could? Last question. What do you think they could do for the second one?
Honestly, I don't know. I do think it's just a running meme at this point. I think we're like the Avatar, basically, like the Avatar: The Last Airbender kind of movie thing. You had that first Avatar: The Last Airbender made by the other person who thought he can squeeze all 4 books into an hour and something long movie, and it was a running joke. And then now you have, I think, coming out next year, like the actual creators of Avatar making the actual movie and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just a running meme, and we won't get something good unless we have like the actual like I guess maybe not like in live action, but like somebody else who actually understands the game and stuff and wants to be like more game related and stuff like that.
So like a
No, the
3D
video
movie.
games are pretty like to the core. Like they're actually like pretty good.
Yes, I feel like the Minecraft one is like the only one that's been it was more of a joke than actually trying to stay towards the core of it.
So is it gonna be like the people who either do villager news or the people who do like did that
I
little,
want the people who do not the village who did that little did the trailer in the Minecraft live. I
yeah.
want them. I think they're like element something animation or something like that. I want them to do one. They could do an awesome job. I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, so a fully CG Minecraft movie that's
Yes.
based on actual, I think, like actual lore.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like Minecraft is one of those games that is kind of like it's blocks and squares and stuff, and it's kind of hard to turn that into an actual movie, a live action movie.
Okay. All right. It
Yep.
was fun.
Yeah.
Have a good
Until
night,
next
Kiki.
time. Yep. Good night, you two.
Night. One more date.
Yes, one more day. Yeah, I was about to. Yeah.
Man. Here we go. Yeah, I was. As soon as Kiki was like, "I got stuff to say," I've been waiting. There any movies you're looking forward to?
Not really. It's been a while since I've been to an actual like movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really coming out that's like I need to see this in theaters. I definitely like, or like I either was like, oh, this movie's out already, and then it's like, oh, it's like in a theater like someplace where it's too far away. Like I wanted to see Nosferatu and like all these other movies and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've like wanted to go to the theaters and stuff like that. It's a lot harder when I was younger. I used to live next to movie theaters, so I went all the time. But now it's like there's like I don't know. There are a couple near me, but it's like not a drive, but it's just like driving there and then paying for the ticket and then sitting in a I don't know. I don't know. I have to be actually invested in the film to be like, okay, cool. I need to watch this.
Okay. Yeah. I think Mama Taco was talking about 3 movies. So, because she hadn't been to the movies since what, pre-pandemic. So for her to be excited to actually want to go to the theater to see a movie is it's like bringing back the old days. But one of them was Jurassic World, so I want to watch that again. Then the other one was Final Destination. Have you seen any of the Final Destinations?
I've seen bits and pieces. I know all the memes, especially with like the log truck one, but I get the general gist of it. I may have seen the first one years ago,
Yeah.
but I know the general gist of it.
Yeah, I know for sure I've seen the first one and maybe the second one. But then it's like, and number 7's coming out. And I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
what? And then the other one was there was 3.
The Scream franchise, that's coming out with another one.
Yes. Dang it, there's 3 movies she said. Jurassic Park, Final Destination, and I don't remember. But yeah, the next movie that I plan on seeing is Jurassic Park. I just gotta find a way to watch the 2 of them. One of them's free on Prime, the oldest one. For Beetlejuice, I ended up renting renting the original one on YouTube. I'm thinking I might do the same thing. But yeah, we haven't all been to the movies together in like years. It'd be cool.
So
if-
expensive, I think.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool if my sister could come too, because then the whole family will be there. We'd like take up a whole row ourselves. But yeah, usually I just get movie candy and then I'm good. What was it?
You don't sneak food in.
No. No, you shouldn't do that. That's not good to sneak food into the movie.
I mean, like other pieces of candy, I guess, not like actual food. Like I don't expect you to like someone to bring like a full Chinese food meal,
or like a
pizza,
bucket
or-
of chicken.
Yeah.
Like
But yeah, like snacks and stuff like
can
that.
of soda. He's sitting there watching the movie. Somebody's like, but yeah, and it sucks because it's like you can go to HEB and get like the movie candy for $1, and then you go to the movie theater and they're like $4, please. And you're like, I don't want to do that. I've been thinking about popping my own popcorn, like not with like a microwave bag. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about it because there's a few different ways. Like you could get an air popper, and then you could also just put it on a skillet. Somebody said to microwave it in a paper bag with nothing else in there, and I'm like, that sounds like it is fun. But yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, so we got the refillable popcorn thing, and man, it's like the first one was good, and then the second one tasted funny, and I was like, why does this taste funny? I was like, I don't understand. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, it's burnt, that's why. And it's like I couldn't see because it was dark, so I couldn't like tell right away. And I'm like reaching in different parts of the popcorn. I'm like, well, these pieces taste okay, and then these pieces taste weird. I'm like, I don't understand. But yeah, I think after Jurassic Park, then I'm like, all right, I don't have any ideas for the movies for the rest of the year that I want to see. So
Yeah, there hasn't really been anything that's like, I need to go to the theaters for this. Some of it, it's like, oh, I can wait, and even if I'm like, don't really watch stuff on streaming anymore these days and stuff like that, just like, oh, I'll watch it later. It's kind of been turned into that, I guess.
Have you seen the trailer for Superman?
Yes, that looks good. I would go to the theaters for that one. That one looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the first trailer that I saw, where he whistled for Crypto, it was different than what I saw in the theater.
Yeah, because they might have done like a theatrical trailer versus like a TV spot and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's like I had watched the trailer on YouTube and then the theatrical trailer, like they cut out like Crypto being a dog.
Okay.
Like in the YouTube trailer, he was like, he whistled for Crypto and then Crypto popped up and then he's like home and then Crypto just immediately took him home. And in the theatrical trailer, Crypto gets in it, he's like, oh, Superman, I'm so excited. And he's like, all right, take me home. And he's like, Superman, I'm so excited. He keeps jumping on him. And I'm like, ooh, this I'm like, yeah, Crypto's a dog. Crypto's just bouncing and being all happy and like stomping on him. And I'm like, oh, how long is this gonna take? And then he finally like takes him home. I'm like, oh, that's way different than I thought Crypto was gonna be. It's like with the YouTube trailer, I'm like, oh, Crypto's like this super intelligent dog that like can understand exactly what Superman's saying. And then in the theater, I'm like, no, he's just a dog.
He's just a dog, yeah.
No, this is gonna be some problems.
Alrighty, I think that does it for me. I am the Traveling Wanderer. You've all been wonderful. You've all been one of a kind and 1 in a million. And I will see you all next time. These next couple of weeks are going to be very busy. But yes, I'll try to do my best. And but yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Alright.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Cool. I will see you next week.
Yes. See you later, Taco.
Alright, night.
Bye-bye.
Boop. There we go. Alright, that is it for today's episode of Minecraft Power Hour, and we will be back tomorrow for some Rocket League and next week for some more Minecraft. As always, this is DK from Taika.